Okay, so today's lesson on Tuesday for math is identifying and matching equivalent sets and identifying doubles. And we're going to be using dominoes to do this. Now, this is going to be a little tricky having to do it the way that I'm having to do it on here, but I'm going to show you how to play dominoes. So you would spread out all of your dominoes face down so you can't see the dots at all. And then each person who's playing would take 5 dominoes. So I'm going to pretend that there's somebody sitting over here and they're going to take 5 dominoes. 3, 4, 5. Any 5 they want. And I'm going to take 5 dominoes for myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the others are going to go off to this side. Okay? Off to the side. Now, you don't want the person that you're playing against to see what dominoes you have, but I'm going to have to be able to see them since I'm the only one playing. So I'm going to turn these over so that you can see what my opponent has, and this is what I have. Okay, so now what we're looking for is we are looking to see who has the highest double. So the double means that you have the same number of dots on both ends of your domino, okay? There's a little line in the middle and 2 squares, so there are 2 sides to the domino. So in a double, both sides have the same number of dots. So the highest number would be 6, but neither one of us has a domino with 2 6s. I have a 6 here, but there's not a 6 on the other end, so that's not a double. So the next one would be 5. Well, look here. We have, I moved them too far. We have right here the double 5. Okay, so that's my opponent is going to put out their double 5 right there. Now, I have to look and see, and I have to match one of these 2 sides. Well, they both have a 5 on there, don't they? Do you see any dominoes on my side that have a 5? No. So you know what I have to do? I have to take dominoes from over here until I get one that I can match. So let me see. Is there a 5 on this one? Nope. So I put that down there. We pick this one. Is there a 5 on this one? Nope. No 5 there. How about on this one? Still no 5. So I have to keep that one too. Oh my goodness. Not a 5. Maybe this one. Still not a 5. Oh my goodness. Keep going. Oh, can you believe this? Still no 5. Finally a 5. So I'm going to put it right there on the end of this one. Now my opponent looks, and my opponent says, oh, okay, so now I can match the 5 over here, or I can match the 1 over here. So my opponent decides that they want to match the 5 over here. Okay? So now I look and I say, okay, well, I can match a 4 or a 1. Well, with all of these that I've gotten, it's not going to be hard to match at all. So normally I wouldn't be able to see the dominoes that my opponent has. But I'm going to match this 1 right there. See, my 1s are matching. And now my opponent has to either match a 4 or a 6. Okay, a 4 or a 6. So my opponent is going to decide to match the 4, so he's going to go right there. Okay, now I am going to decide to match the 6, so I'm going to match the 6 with this domino over here. Now, my opponent has to match either the 4 or the 3. Can my opponent match either one of those? The 4 or the 3? Does my opponent have a domino with a 4 or a 3 on it? Oh, there's the 4. So right there, we put that domino right there. Now, I have to match either the 1 on this end or the 3 on this end. So I am going to match the 3 on this end. Okay? Now my opponent has to match either the 1 on this end or the blank on this end, the 0 on this end. And guess what? My opponent can match that 0 on that end, that blank on that end, and he's out of dominoes. So he wins. So even when I'm playing against myself, I don't win. but that's okay. I had fun. So that's how you play dominoes. So if you have your domino set at home, either your domino set or the ones that you cut out, and you want to play dominoes with someone at your house, that's one way that you can play it. That's not the only way, and so somebody at your house might know a different way to play. But this is the way we played today because that helps us to matching sets, matching number of dots, and it also helps us to recognize our doubles. So I'm going to put these away very quickly, and then we're going to get ready to do our math sheet. Okay? So go ahead and put your dominoes away if you had them out, and get your math sheet 117 ready to go. You're going to need math 117, and you're going to need a pencil, and you're going to need your crayons. Okay? And now we're ready to get started on math 117. So we're going to put our name on here. Okay, and now they want to know, it says how many dots are on each half and how many dots are on each domino. So how many dots are on this half? 1. So we're going to write a 1 right there. And then how many are on this half? 1. And so 1 dot plus 1 dot is how many dots all together? 1, 2. So we're going to write our 2 right there on that line. Okay, good. Now we're going to look at this domino over here. How many dots are on this side? 2. So we're going to write a 2. And how many dots are on this side? 1. And how many dots are on the whole domino? 1, 2, 3. Okay, now let's take a look at this domino. How many dots are on this side? 3. How many are on this side? 1. Be really careful not to make that 1 backwards because you know that's tricky. And now how many dots are on the whole domino? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. How many dots are on this side of the domino? 4. And how many on this side? 1. And how many dots are on the whole domino? If we think 4, 5, right? 5. Okay, how many dots are on this side of the domino? 5. How many are here? 1. So how many dots are on the whole domino? Well, if we know this is 5, think 5, 6. 6 dots on that domino. How many dots are on this half? 6. How many over here? 1. How many are on the whole domino? Well, we know there are 6, so point 6, 7. That's right, 7. So that's what your paper should look like so far. And now, I want you to point to the domino that shows a double. Remember, a double means that it has the same number of dots on both halves, both sides. So which one is showing the double? That's right, there's a 1 on this side and there's a 1 on this side. So this is our double. So we're going to color this one red. And when you're finished, that's what the front of page 116 should look like. If you're not finished, pause the video until you do finish, and then we'll turn over on the back. Okay. All right, we're ready to do the back, and we have some coins in each box, and we're going to be counting to see how much money is in each of these boxes. So let's look at the box with the star first. And what kind of coins are these? That's right, they're pennies. And when we count pennies, we count by ones, exactly. So we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 cents in that box. Okay, now we're going to do the box with the heart. And what kind of coins are these? Thomas Jefferson. That's right, they're nickels. And when we count nickels, we count by fives. So let's count by fives. 5, 10. One more time. 5, 10. So we have 10 cents in that box. Okay. Now let's look down here, and what kind of coins are in the happy face box? Those are dimes. And when we count dimes, we count by 10, right? So let's count. 10, 20. Again, 10, 20. So how much money do we have in this box? 20 cents. Okay. And in the box with the triangle, we have one coin in there. What is that? Let me hear it. Quarter. And a quarter is worth how much? 25 cents. So 25 cents. And you are finished with Tuesday Math. Great job.